Welcome to Afternoons with Amanda on Akron and Northeast Ohio's hottest and fastest growing network, 330 to go. Let's start by taking a look at your weather for tonight. Clear to partly cloudy skies, low around 60 degrees. I definitely will have my windows open. For tomorrow, some clouds in the morning will give way to mainly sunny skies and a high of 79. Going to stay in the 80s for the weekend, and I know we are approaching a drought conditions, but we should be seeing some rain by Sunday, which will hang out in the area for a couple of days. So we'll finally get some of that relief, a little bit of water. I actually just learned that mums are bottom watering. So I was literally killing my mums every year, but you got to water them from the bottom. All right, back it up for me a tiny bit if you can. We're going to hop into your local Akron events. We're going to start with the blue lines. If you've noticed, the blue lines have officially been painted across the city of Akron, which means it's almost time for the Akron Marathon. Okay, that's going to be going on Saturday, September the 27th. That is next Saturday. It's not too late for you to register as an individual or as a team. You can go to akronmarathon.org for that. I know I'm not the only one that loses their mind on that day trying to figure out where to go. You can actually get your road closures at akronmarathon.org as well. Again, that is next Saturday, so be prepared for that in the city. Speaking of the city of Akron, a major press conference today with Shamus Malik, as well as our local and federal officials. They had a press conference that we were on site for, going over the crime statistics in the city, some information out to the general public, and they actually go over a pretty big and successful operation. If you want to find out more about that, I encourage you to. You're already on our page. Just scroll down. You can see the live feed right there from the press conference itself. Okay. Important road closure. This info coming to us from the city of Cuyahoga Falls. CSX contractors, that's right, railways, are going to close Howe Avenue between State Route 8 and Main Street for 2 weeks beginning Monday, September 29th. So, a week from this upcoming Monday, during that time, the Howe exit ramps from Route 8 will also be closed. My suggestion to you, start making an alternate plan now, okay? Figure out what your detour is going to be. Now, not lying when I say I was in a staff meeting watching the play-by-play of how this game was going to end, but I will tell you the Guards just beat the Tigers 3-1. The Guards are down now to 10 regular season games with just one home game left. They won the series yesterday against, I guess the series technically wrapped up, today against the Tigers? But we're fighting for our lives here. We're not really fighting for our lives. We're fighting for a wild card spot against several other teams, and hopefully we're going to get it. I mean, there's nothing like fall baseball, especially when it comes to the Guardians. Now, Browns play the Packers at home this Sunday at Huntington Bank Field, 1 o'clock start time. I haven't heard anything crazy about that, but what I would like to do is just take a moment to reflect on the loss that is us not having Baker Mayfield on our team. Why every week does he continue to show me why we never should have let him go? Okay, moving on from Baker. Bye week for Ohio State. You know what that means? You have extra time to be pissed off about the Browns. So, that's very exciting. Events and entertainment going on in the greater Akron area in the 330. Book and Bake. It's coming to Mason Park Community Center starting this Monday, the 22nd. It's going to be going on from 1 to 4 p.m. And it's really cool because this event, it's more than just teaching you how to cook. It's teaching you how to cook Akron area specific recipes. So if there are things that you remember from your childhood, they're going to teach you how to make it. All different cultures, definitely very Akron centric. A huge event going on this weekend. You got to hang on. I was telling myself I'm going to pronounce this exactly perfect for you guys. The Raíces, Ritmos y Recuerdos, aka the 5th annual Latin Festival. That is this Saturday at Lot 3. Starts at 2 p.m. You know there's going to be food, live music, shopping, and this is the part I got the most excited about. They're going to have piñatas hourly. Hourly piñatas, wraps up with fireworks at 8:45, and at that point, I'm going to be going home to watch the Bad Bunny special on Amazon Prime. Finally, Harvest, the Neil Young tribute, they're going to be at the night stage this Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. This show always sells out, always. So you want to go to Ticketmaster.com and get those tickets before it's too late. If you are familiar with the band Wish You Were Here, The one and only E-Rock is actually, from which we're here, is actually a part of Harvest as well. So you know you're going to get some very quality, high quality music. And they say about the Neil tribute Harvest that it's not the Wig type of tribute band. They say there's nothing wrong with that, but that's not what you're going to get. You're just going to get some fantastic music. So again, that's Night Stage this Saturday night. Make sure you get your tickets at Ticketmaster. Do you have an upcoming event that you would like to have featured on my broadcast? You can do so by shooting me an email. It's amanda@330togo.com. And make sure you catch my girl Jess with the 330 to Go morning show. That's Mondays and Wednesday mornings right here on Akron and Northeast Ohio's hottest and fastest growing network. That's 330 to Go. I'm Amanda, and I will catch you next time. Have a great weekend.